right, guys, welcome. Thanks for tuning in today. We got a great special episode for you. Ryan and myself, we're gonna go ahead and debunk some tattoo myths. Let's talk about some of these myths here that kind of go around. What do we got here?
Tattoos hurt the same everywhere? How do you feel about that?
They do hurt everywhere. That is true. They don't feel good. But the pain level, I think, definitely varies depending on the area.
I feel like some spots, they can feel almost the same, but there's other spots where your soul wants to jump out of your body. What was your worst one?
For me, right on the collarbone. I think up in the collarbone was just terrible. It's very painful, very sensitive to me anyways. It's very thin, and if you're skinny like me and your clavicles and bones are kind of sticking out, oh yeah, look, it feels like it's like an engraving almost on your bone.
For me, it'd probably be in between my elbow or my stomach. You know, my stomach, it was just a rough time because the person that did it, you know, we had to take an hour-long break because he was the only piercer, and we had to stop from piercing and wait and go back into it, go back into it. Or my elbow sucked. I cried on my elbow. That's the only tattoo I've actually cried on, and that was a whole different level of pain.
I would say definitely, yeah. And other places I don't think are bad at all. I don't think the forearm is that bad at all. I think the forearm is a pretty solid place to get a tattoo.
See, I feel like that with my calves. I didn't feel my calves really at all.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, so definitely it's gonna vary. It definitely varies. I don't think that the pain level is the same everywhere. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Black ink tattoos turn green over time. What do you feel about that, Trent?
I think over time, for whatever reason, you know, the age, skin degeneration, misuse of aftercare, not taking care of it at all, sun exposure. And I think that has a lot to do with maybe some older inks and whether or not those lines got blown out, because, you know, you blow some lines out or you can see that they instantly turn that kind of bluish, greenish kind of color. It almost seeps into the veins or something,
yeah.
But over time,
it's bruised in the background.
Right. What do you think?
I feel we've enhanced our inks.
Yeah.
Especially in the last 10, 15, even 20 years, our inks have gotten a lot better, a lot more hygienic and sterile and clean. Nowadays, I can't tell the difference between black and green. And of course, I can see the fadeness, and like you were saying, that blue hint. If you have a blowout, of course, it kind of spreads that ink out, and it does turn a little bluish hue. Mm-hmm. But for like faded tattoos, I still see that gray wash, that black to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Even my grandfather, he had some older tattoos from back, you know, in the 80s and early 90s, and they were solid. They were solid, and I think, like you said, we've come leaps and bounds with the qualities of ink and aftercare, and I think that's a myth.
What were you thinking, Trent?
Colored tattoos hurt more than black and gray. Color is a game of patience. Color is slow.
Saturated a lot more too with black and gray. You know, you could do it whip shade, you know, feather it, cross hatch it, however style you feel comfortable doing to get the job done properly and how you're expecting it to be done. With colors, you have to make sure you fade one color to another color, and you have to make sure that whole thing is saturated.
That saturation is a great point. Yeah. Black and gray, it's just tones, you know, quick little tones and values, and boom, 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 and then you can finish it. Just the long game of the color. Of course, the longer you sit, the more it's gonna hurt. Yeah. And color is just it's a long game. So that definitely, I think is gonna be a little bit more painful.
Oh, just whiting.
Yeah, well, you know, white being the very ending of the process, yeah, I think you're gonna feel it the most.
And I feel that depending on the white, some whites are thicker than others, so they're a little bit harder to get in there, so it burns maybe a little bit more, or be a little bit more intense because you're trying to get that white to sit in there properly.
Right, yeah, oh, absolutely. Everybody can agree on that pain, the pain of white, you know what I mean?
Fuck white. I hate white.
Tattoo myths debunked right there. I mean, we got a whole list we can go through. You guys can always ask us more questions. Feel free to tune in. We'll answer any of your questions, comments, concerns. We got a really experienced tattoo artist right here. We do a lot.
About me? Look at you, boy.
We do a lot. We do a lot of tattoos every single day. You know, so we're always learning. We're always upgrading our techniques and our styles, and we always appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you.
Let us know what you guys want to see. Let us know what videos you guys want us to do, and question us. You know, we like to try out new things. Come and see us. It's Legoe here.
Trent Mo's Tattoos, Tattoo the Boulevard.
Come on, come check us out.
Only at world famous Koolsville in Las Vegas. Everybody else is copycats. Come see us.